Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be doing a full character breakdown for the newly announced LR Golden Frieza plus Gogeta tag unit coming up for the new Transcendent Dokkan campaign. So this is basically taking the spot of the old Tanabata, right? They moved the Tanabata to the old worldwide spot. Blah, blah, blah. We're getting a new unit. It's a tag Golden Frieza and Gogeta, which is wild. We're going to start off looking at the animations again. We got the banner unit Vegeta here as well. So we're going to take a look at all these animations, and then we're going to jump into all their details. So let's go ahead, let's check these out. That Vegeta looks good, dude. He looks good.
This is Golden Frieza! The last thing you will ever see! Who do you think you are?
I am Gogeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win this. Bring it on!
So there was our look at their animations. I think they look pretty good. I've heard a lot of people complaining about like reused animations and being upset and oh, there's another Gogeta unit. And to that I say shut up, because I'm a Gogeta fan and I will take Gogetas all day long, man. I'm so excited for this. All right, so here we have our new LR. So Extreme Tech, Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that they would do something like this. And yet here they are. The tag mechanic is proving to be something that they really can just do whatever they want with. And honestly, them doing something like this opens the door to like almost unlimited possibilities of combination characters that they can put in this game that I think is going to be awesome, right? Having an Extreme, having a Super unit together, you know, in this way too, is just, it's incredible. And I love the idea of this. Now I know a lot of people aren't very hyped over the unit choices itself, and sure, I can understand that, but I don't care. And I am very excited for it because Golden Frieza is great. I love Gogeta. Putting them two together is such a wild combination and such a cool thing that they've done. And I think this is just, it's great, dude. Like, the amount of stuff they can do now is insane. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what this unit can do. So starting off with Golden Frieza, right? He's going to be the base form, the main form. So they are a movie bosses and movie heroes category lead. Ki plus 3, HP up by 200%. Attack and defense 170%. Additional HP, attack, and defense 50% to characters who also belong in Transformation Boost, Gifted Warrior, or Hidden Human Deeds. Now, when we think of, you know, movie bosses, movie heroes, I don't think the categories themselves are as good as they used to be. Movie heroes, I mean, you have some solid choices here. Like, I mean, the new Gohan's great, but he's gonna want like I guess if you get him a movie hero, Goku in these units might work. You know, he's still a great support. They're fantastic. He's still super good. Gogeta, I guess, can be kind of runnable. Beast is still good. These guys can do their part. So, I mean, they're not like a dead category, but they're not super built up. And then same with like movie bosses. So, like movie bosses, I mean, obviously we've got like Janemba's great, Slug's good. The Broly's are still great. My guess is part 2, since they're doing Golden Frieza and Gogeta in part 1. My guess is that part 2 is going to be some kind of Broly. Ideally, in my world, I know a lot of people want like a wrathful Broly, which would be great because he needs the representation. But I want a full power, like legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So like this guy here, just full on by himself, full power. Dude, I would be so happy to have a standalone version of this guy. But yeah, that's my guess for part 2 would be him. Over the course of the celebration, I guarantee that they're going to buff these categories, right? That's a lot of what we've seen lately is they'll drop these new characters that have these leads or conditions that we're kind of iffy about. But then throughout the celebration, we start to see them really build up those categories. And they're already starting with the Golden Frieza, right? He's going to get his EZA. I am very, very, very sure. If I'm wrong, then this really sucks. But Metal Cooler and the Cooler Final Form, I think, will get their EZAs. And then for like the movie heroes, the Bird Coup and the Super Saiyan duo from the Metal Cooler movie, I think they're going to get their EZAs as well. I think they're due for them. We all kind of thought maybe during the GDC or during Worldwide. This is now the Worldwide spot. They didn't do it during GDC, so doing it here and doing it during a celebration where we're already seeing a Frieza would just make a whole lot of sense. They're also, I mean, if he's going to be leading movie heroes and movie bosses, they're all 4 of them movie bosses, movie heroes, so it just makes sense to do. But we'll see. So his links here, so he doesn't have big bad bosses, which is something that really does kind of suck. But I think Golden Frieza typically really doesn't. So not really a big surprise there. For his basic kit right here, he's got attack and defense up by 250, key plus 2 for every key sphere he gets, 70% damage reduction, right? And that's great. And I thought this was going to go away, but it doesn't. So he's got base 70% damage reduction for 5 turns from his entry turn. So not from the start of battle, from the first time he shows up. He's got guard on his 6th turn, right? The 6th turn from entry, he's got, it goes down to being a great chance. So 70% chance to guard. So from 100% to 70% chance, a lot of people are going to be upset about this. I don't think it's that big a deal because a lot of the content isn't like super duper long. And depending on what turn he shows up in could definitely make a difference in this. But I think it'll be fine because by this point, you're probably already going to switch into Gogeta, let's be honest. So it doesn't really matter. I think this is still fine. When you got 4 more extreme class allies on the team, or when there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, he's going to launch initial super. So he wants to be built around extreme class, or, you know, the idea of having a movie hero or movie bosses on the team. With him leading movie hero, movie bosses, you're going to have one of those. If you're running him as a leader, you're going to have this just right out. So for every attack he receives, he's going to get 150% attack and a chance to perform a crit up by 10% within that turn. So ideally, they're talking slot 1, right? Guard, 70% damage reduction, get hit, kind of build up. They want you to put him into slot 1 to kind of build this up here. As we move through, let's see. So whenever guard is activated, defense up by 20%, up to 100%. So every time he gets hit while his guard is up, he's going to gain more defense. When 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from his entry turn, or from the 5th turn from start of battle. So ideally, this is going to be almost around the same time. You're going to change all key spheres, AGL and STR to tech, and randomly change Fizz key spheres or Int key spheres to rainbow. Then you're going to meet up with Gogeta and be able to do the reversible exchange. As we go through here, so he's got his active skill, Golden Frieza's Pride. So this can be activated when there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, once only. Let's see. Key plus 24 and defense up by 400%. And direct all enemy attacks towards the character for 1 turn. So basically, he's got that taunt mechanic. He's going to get full key. He's going to extremely buff his defense up. And then he's going to guard. He's going to have all the attacks directed at him and be able to basically tank everything with his damage reduction, his guard, his built-up defense. He should be able to just like tank everything. Ideally, that's kind of the hope here. But very cool. I mean, I'm not even going to go over the categories because he's basically on damn near every category here. Yeah, dude, it just goes. It's so many. Let's see his super attack effects. So his 12 key, greatly raise attack for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy, and lower attack and defense. His 18 key, he's going to greatly raise attack for 1 turn, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lower enemy's attack and defense, while raising allies' attack by 50% for 1 turn. So on his 18 key, he's basically buffing the attack of his allies while lowering the attack and defense of the enemy if you're able to do so. The only thing that does suck here is he's not getting defense, right? He's getting more attack. I mean, he's got a lot of defense built into him. It does suck that he's not getting more on his super. He's just getting attack. But I think that kind of balances out with like the damage reduction, the guard, the building, the defense, the active skill, right? I think it all kind of balances out. But, you know, you hate to not see defense on super. Here's a condition to swap over to Gogeta. So meet up with Gogeta and perform reversible exchange when 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, right? We already kind of went over this. From the 3rd turn to character entry turn, or from the 5th turn to start a battle. From there, you'll be switched into Gogeta, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. Same leader skill. So for him, his links are going to change. He's going to get Fuse Fighter, Over Flash, Prepare for Battle, and Kamehameha added to his links. Let's see, reversible exchange with Frieza, key plus 6, attack and defense up by 250. Receive additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. And he's got a high chance to dodge. He's got 50% chance to dodge. With a key sphere obtained, for 1 time, he's going to fully recover the HP. So when you swap over to him, that first time you use it, that first time you pick up key sphere, you're going to fully recover your HP, which is great if you're in a bind, right? You switch over to him, you heal up, and you're pretty much good to go. When 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, or if there's another hero movie bosses category ally attacking the same turn, again, you're going to have that if you're running them as a leader. He's going to get 40% damage reduction, so a little bit of damage reduction on top of a little bit of dodge chance that he has is great. When attacking with 20 or more key, he's got 200% attack and defense, and great chance to perform a crit. So 70% chance to crit. Good. So he's got dodge, he's got some damage reduction, he's got crits in here. The only thing I didn't see, well, I guess it's more down here. So when activating the active skill or when he has 24 key, he's going to get another attack up by 150%, and he's going to guarantee crit. So 20 more key, he's got a great chance. 24 key or active skill, he's going to guarantee it. He's got 100%. So he's got crits, he's got dodge. For every key sphere obtained, the chance to dodge goes up by 5%, and attack up by 10%, and all allies' defense up by 10%, self-excluded when attacking. So this is going to be huge, right? He's going to gain much more dodge chance to build on top of the 50% he already has. Then he's also going to build his attack, but also build his allies' defense. That's crazy. That's good. Like, good support there, right? You're picking up a bunch of key spheres and your allies' defense is going up. Dude, that's so good. For every 5 key spheres obtained, he's going to launch an additional super attack. So this is where the additional supers come in, right? If you are, when you switch over from Frieza, right, he's got this where he changes all these key spheres. So that first turn, with Gogeta is gonna, where the hell did it go? That first turn with Gogeta, I am losing my mind right now. Yeah, right here. So that first turn, dude, he's gonna launch probably a couple additional supers. He's gonna have basically 100% chance to dodge. He's gonna give allies a shit ton of defense. He's gonna have guaranteed crits. He's gonna be crazy. He is gonna be crazy. So I think he's gonna be. I think he's good, man. His active skill, let's see, can be activated when there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team. Once only, meet before the reversible exchange. So raise attack and defense, or raise attack by 540% temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy. Defense up by 540%, and change all key spheres to tech key spheres for 1 turn. Okay, so he's gonna do a crazy attack. He's gonna get a bunch of defense. He's gonna get all the key spheres he needs to then do more from what his passive is. He's gonna be very, very good. Now, a lot of things, so here, you're gonna need 3 or more superclass allies. Right, he doesn't count as a superclass, right? He's extreme because it's a golden Frieza that's the lead. Where was Frieza's active? Is it this one? So Frieza needs 4 more extreme. He needs 3 or more super. So 4 plus 3, 7. That's a full team. So if you say you have them both leading, so you have 2 leaders of the Golden Frieza and Gogeta, that's 2 extreme class right there. You'll need 2 more extreme. And then from there, you need just 3 super class. So if you went, let's say, for the extreme class, you've got the 2 leaders. Maybe you throw in this Golden Frieza here, and then, hell, I don't know, throw a fucking Broly in there or something like that. You know, throw Broly in there. There's your 4 extreme. For super class, 3 of them is all you need. So, I mean, you got these 2 guys are great options. You throw Beast in there. There you go. There's your team. Unless I'm doing that math wrong, which I don't think I am, right? Then I think you'll be able to do both of these active skills with this character, which is great that they didn't make it like a one or the other. So unless I'm missing something here, from the way I'm looking at it, you can build a team to where you can get both active skills. It just depends on how you build it. So yeah, getting that team built exactly the way you want it to. It might be a little wonky, you know, on how you're going to run it, but it's doable from the way it reads. So definitely a big plus there, not making you choose one or the other. That would make you have to kind of like really think out your team before you jumped into an event, which would kind of suck. But yeah, so links change there. Categories are going to be the same. I love these tag characters here. They have so many categories. For his super attack effects, so greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. On his 18 key, massively raise attack and defense for 1 turn and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy while raising allies' defense by 50% for 1 turn. So where Frieza is going to raise their attack, he is going to raise their defense. So picking and choosing kind of how you want to run, whether it's more defensive, whether it's more offensive for your team, is kind of the way you kind of go here. Even like stuff built in their passive, right? He's got the ability to raise his allies' defense here. Frieza, did he have something in here? I don't remember seeing anything that said allies attack. Yeah, no, I think it's just on his super attack effect. So, but overall, man, I think they look pretty good. I think they're going to run very well. Like I said, a lot of people are a little iffy about it, but I think they're going to be just fine, and I think they're going to run very, very well. And I am actually pretty excited for this unit, a lot more than I thought I was going to be. But it's so cool. The idea of a villain and like an extreme and a super tag, especially in like this aspect, where they never really fought together. It's cool to see that they can do something with it. Okay, so last thing we're gonna look at here is the banner unit Vegeta. So we've got the winter coat Vegeta, the drippy Vegeta, if everybody calls him that. It's very cool, man. I'm glad that Vegeta is getting some part in this. Obviously a big Vegeta fanboy, so everything they do with Vegeta, I am always excited for. Let's see. His animations did look good. So let's see what his actual kit looks like. Okay, let's see. So he's a Movie Heroes and Gifted Warriors lead. Ki +3, HP attack and defense up by 130. For his kit, Ki +3, attack and defense up by 150. High chance to dodge. Change Ki Spheres, Fizz to Rainbow. Okay, so he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He's got 50% chance to dodge here. When the character is the first attacker at the start of turn, randomly change Ki Spheres of a certain type, Tech and Fizz excluded, to Rainbow. Okay. When the character is the second or third attacker at the start of turn, high chance of randomly changing Ki Spheres of a certain type to Rainbow. Okay, so when it says when he's the first attacker at the start of turn, does that mean like, I think that means like when the rotation loads in, depending on where he's slotted, he's gonna change certain things in a certain way. So really, I mean, to get him as the first attacker, it's either like luck from the start or have him float. He comes back as the first attacker here. I mean, that's more likely. Interesting. Okay, so he's got definitely going to change, high chance to change, depending on where he's slotted at the start of turn. That's interesting. Okay, I don't know if I've seen that before. If we've seen that, I don't remember who does something like that. Because usually it's as the first attacker in the turn, or, you know, if you're putting them there and then that's where they're attacking, then that's when they activate these. But this is at the start of the turn. Very interesting. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, he gets another 100% attack and defense. When attacking as the third attacker in a turn, like that right there, that means that after you picked up Ki Spheres with him as a third attacker, he's going to get this. So this is literally just when he loads in into the turn. Okay. So as the third attacker, he's going to get attack up by 200% and launch additional super. When there is another Movie Heroes or Movie Boss category ally attacking the same turn, which ideally there will be, you're going to get another 150% attack and defense and 30% damage reduction. Okay, great. Some damage reduction is always good. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Movie Heroes or Movie Bosses, attack and defense up by 150 and chance to dodge goes up by 30%. Okay, yeah, he's good. I like him. He's got a lot of dodge. He's orb changing. He's gonna launch additionals. He's got a little bit of damage reduction there. He's versatile as an orb changer. And I mean, you just keep him as a floater, because when he shows up, he's gonna be the third attacker. He's gonna change the Ki Spheres. He comes back around. He's gonna be the first attacker. He's gonna definitely change the Ki Spheres. So yeah, I think he's gonna be actually pretty good. And again, I mean, he's a super class, right? So there you go. He's super int too. So he's got base dodge built into him as well. So he'll be good to add in to the team, right? You got this guy, you've got the gods, and then you've got this Vegeta, Gogeta, whatever. There's your 3 super that you need right there, figured out. And then now we just need to build up more of the movie bosses, and we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, dude. I think he looks good, especially for a banner unit. I think they did him good. Let's see. He's going to greatly raise defense and cause supreme damage to the enemy on his super attack. So he's stacking defense. He's greatly stacking defense, and he's dodging, and he's got a little bit of damage reduction, and he's orb changing, and he's launching additional supers. So he's double stacking. I like him a lot. You know, Vegeta bias aside, he looks good. He looks like a good banner unit. I think he's going to run very, very well with this team. But yeah, so very cool, very good to see. So again, Golden Frieza and Gogeta LR coming for the new Tanabata, so the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. Very cool pick. I like the way that they structured this. I like the way they did it, and I think they're going to look and feel very, very good. I hope. So we'll see. They said the campaign is going to start on the 28th PST, so I assume that night is when everything's going to start. Either later that night, they'll drop the banners, or they'll do it like the next morning, at least for me, because I'm on the East Coast. So usually like 1 a.m. is like the normal banner time. So it's either like 1 a.m. or it'll be very late on the 28th, maybe like 11. But we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. I'm very excited for it. I will definitely be there summoning for this because I think this is a very cool unit and very, very cool little like thing that they did here with the Extreme and the Super class. So very excited for them. Very excited to use them and to see how they actually perform in game, because on paper, I like them, and I definitely like the banner of Vegeta as well. So definitely want to get some copies of this guy as well. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video though today, guys. So if you guys stick around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the new LR tag Golden Frieza into Gogeta, and what you think of the banner unit Vegeta. Let me know. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!